Hi, this is Jay Kim from the Oregon Surf Perch Fishing Club. It is now Thursday, November 10th at 1:48 p.m. back at Wade Creek. It is outgoing high tide. High tide was around 12:30, so about an hour and 15 ago. And it was a very high tide today, like 8 or 9 feet. So the water's way high up here. So here's what happens on the south side of Wade Creek every year, is that as the tides get higher in the winter, then it starts taking all the sand away, because 7 weeks ago when I was here, this was all sand. So all the sand has gone away and a lot of exposed rocks. I have no idea how far the rocks are getting exposed. And the north stays sandy. So this has been typical for the last 5 years at Wade. So today's fishing conditions are, swell energy is supposed to be like 40, 45. So this is like the lowest I've fished in a long time, since the summer. And like I said, high tide was 9 feet about an hour and 15 ago. So I'm guessing it's about a 7, 8 tidal height right now. It's 55 degrees. There's no wind. It's very pleasant. There's a slight chill in the air, but you can see with swell energy being so low, this is my experience that all the crashing waves are very close by. You can see there's no crashing waves way out there. So a little optimistic. The crashing waves are kind of small though. I'm gonna head to the north where I was last time I came. Nick Armstrong found a really hot spot. I hadn't fished the north in a long time, but Nick came north and found us a hot spot, so that's where I'm headed. Before that, I hadn't fished the north probably in about 4 or 5 months, because I always went to the south. So catch conditions, like I say, all the crashing waves are very much within casting distance. And I think I'm gonna try here. So I haven't been in 7 weeks. First 4 weeks were just because I got kind of burnt out from perching, so I took a break. And last 3 weeks is because conditions have been really nasty, weather and swell. All right, getting ready to take my first cast. Okay, it looks a little shallow here after my first cast, so I'm gonna start moving more north. Man, what a beautiful day though. So lucky to be living on the coast. Forgot to mention that high tide is, like I said, over 8 or 9 feet, and low tide is like a -0.2. So tide swings are starting to get pretty large here as winter sets in. So I'm only on my second cast, but as I start moving a little more north, catch conditions are definitely improving up here. There's bigger waves. They're a little bit further out, but they're still within casting distance because of the swell energy so low today. I can wade pretty far out there and hit it. So not fishing in 7 weeks and just coming back into the water, standing in the ocean, slight breeze, excellent conditions. Man, it sure feels really, really nice. And I just forget how enjoyable the experience is of surf fishing. So man, what a lucky guy I am. And I can just come anytime I want when conditions are like this. What an awesome day. So this is only my 3rd cast, but the nice thing about today is that there's no drift, either left or right to left. My rig is just basically staying there. And even with the high tidal swing, it's obviously because swell energy is so low today. But it's nice not having to fight a real strong drift. For those who haven't watched my previous videos about Wade Creek, the notch in the cliff, or that indent in the cliff, is Wade Creek. I use these set of trees right here as my first set of landmarks, and then I use the set of houses there as my second landmark. It just helps me to gauge when I catch. I then look behind me to see where I am, and then I try and come back to that spot if I'm here the next couple days. So I started halfway between Wade Creek and the trees, and I'm just working my way north. I've had 0 action in 7 casts. Been here now 25 minutes. Been here about 40 minutes now. This is cast 10. 0 action, 0 bites. I can't believe it, because catching conditions here look really good. They've actually looked pretty good all day. The only thing I would say is that it's kind of shallow here, but the waves look deep enough to me, so I'm surprised I haven't got a bite. So it's 45 minutes now. I'm calling it quits. I'm running out of energy after lying in bed the last 4 or 5 days. feeling under the weather. But I would tell you that I had to force myself to come out, but I'm so glad I did, because just getting back into the surf after 7 weeks and then lying in bed for 4 or 5 kind of made me realize what I was missing. And just to come out on a sunny Oregon day where things were just awesome today in terms of conditions, you know, even though I didn't get any bites or fish, what an awesome day. So just connecting with Mother Nature is so refreshing. It was really exhilarating, and actually it was really healing for me, because I actually feel better even though I'm lower on energy. I actually feel much better now that I got out in the fresh air into the ocean. So the experience was awesome today, and I think mainly because I didn't come for 7 weeks. First 4 were my decision, last 3 were because conditions were gnarly. And then last 4 or 5 days, like I said, I was under the weather. So it's just a matter of, you know, things being taken away from you, and you don't realize that, how valuable they are, until you get them back and get to have them again. So I think that's what I learned today. But man, what an awesome day today. So this was a very pleasurable experience for me, despite getting skunked. Not sure when I'm coming back though, so we'll see.